Everybody can hear me? Wave your hands if you can hear me. Wave them high and higher and higher. Stand up higher if you can. Jump off the ground if you can. Woo. And let's swing that arms open. Phew, you finished a day. Stretch up like you're yawning and you're just unwinding. Whew, open it up. Open up that lower back. Good. Okay, so welcome to my Tai Chi class. I just finished Qigong, and that was the 8 pieces of brocade Qigong. We went through the standing set, and what I thought for the warm-up for the Tai Chi class, we're going to continue those 8 pieces. I'm going to start halfway. I'm going to start with number 5, going to 8, and if I see we have time, we'll add in the beginning 4. Hope that makes sense. Okay. So simple as just following along. Okay. And basically all these exercises was created by Marshall Yue from ancient China. He wanted to make his soldiers nice and strong and healthy really quick. So he came up with these exercises, which I find are so simple and so balanced that people can practice it and they see amazing results in short time. And it's as simple as opening up all your organs, all your blood. Okay. Everybody good? Give me a thumbs up if you're good. Yay. Good. Okay, so what we're going to start with is something called, let me see. Okay, it's called sway your head and swing your tail. Everybody put your hand on your tail. Yay, just like a wagging the dog tail, you're happy? Yes, good. So what you're doing, you're wagging your head, swaying your head, and wagging your tail. So let's see, we're going to support our upper body by turning your thumb pointing towards your own body and putting it on your knees. Good. So again, turning my thumbs, pointing towards me, putting it on my knees. I'm opening my knees like as if I'm riding a horse. This is called horse stance. Imagine you're riding a horse. It's about 1 fist over, opened in your shoulders. Okay, turning my thumbs towards my knees. I'm going to push on my right knee. So I'm going to be your mirror, pushing here, and my head sways. Take a deep breath, inhale, swaying my head and pushing on my other knee. Swaying my head and wagging my tail on the other side. Good, and sway that head nice and low while your tail opens up your lower back. And just take deep breaths while you pause there. Turning to other side. Pushing opposite hand, opposite head direction. Other side. Good. So if you do have a chair at home, one variation you can do, if I had my chair here, okay, somebody who doesn't have a strong lower back like older people, sometimes if their back has injuries, you can put some of your weight leaning on a chair and turn side to side. Good. And that takes off some of your weight in your upper body. So let's repeat a few. I'm going to show you with on the chair. Take a deep breath, inhale, turn, and exhale. Inhale, coming to center, turn, and exhale. Coming back to your center, put that weight on your chair, and turn. Good, coming to the center, and turn. Good, coming back. I'm going to do 2 more times without the chair. Good. One more time at your own pace. Remember to get a good stretch in your lower back where your kidneys are. Take a deep breath, inhale, push to one side, and exhale. At your own pace, switch side. When you turn your head to look behind, it actually helps the twisting effect. And last time on your own. Try to feel that stretch in your lower back. Good. Coming back to center. And you can shake it out side to side. Coming up high. Good. So again, that means you can do it with this chair, or you can do it just hands putting your weight on your knees. Everybody good? Give me a high five if you're good. Yay. Give me a thumbs up. Take a deep breath. Say, I'm inspired. I love this. Ooh, this is from my lungs. Good. High five from my heart channel, pericardium. Ooh, good. And spread that out nice and big. Shine your heart energy, opening that armpit, shining all your energy out. Nice and big, stretching it out. Good. 2 more. Good. And the last time, stretch it out any way you want. Good. So what we're going to do now, we're going to still open that lower back. Can everybody take your 2 hands, put it on your kidneys, on your lower back. To find your kidneys, put your hands on your waistline. Go straight to the back and putting it right on the 2 sides of your vertebrae, of your spine. Okay, so kidneys, they like to be nice and warm. Kidneys get recharged in the winter time. So when it's cold out, it really has to stay warm. That's why in the ancient time, I believe this is why they wore a thick wool kind of belt around their waist. Okay? So keeping all the organs from your kidneys to your stomach warm. So important, just this area. And just to share with you how important in the Chinese culture, it was all passed down that this is so important to keep warm. When I was growing up, my mother would wrap each one of me and my brothers with what we called weidodo. It was something warm to cover just the belly and wrap you around. And what that means is because kids sometimes when they sleep, they kick off their blankets, and if they're cold, as long as this area stays warm, they'll be okay. So everybody, when you go home and you feel too cold, put on a weidodo. What it is what I do is taking my woolen scarf and I just wrap it around my wrist. Okay. Weidodo, good, like it? Yay, good. Okay, so the next one, we're gonna lift up our hands nice and high. We're gonna bend forward and we're gonna grab our hands to grab the feet. And just hang there until your lower back relaxes. And again, if you feel you don't have enough strength, you can lean on a chair. You can lean on a chair like this. And then rising up, touching the inside of your leg. This is where a kidney channel travels, passing groin area, all the way to chest, back up as high as you can, and my hands are bent like this. As high as you can, and then bend forward, cupping your feet with your hands. And just hang. Sliding up on the inside of your legs, passing the groin area, coming up to the chest, and repeat. 2 hands hold the feet. This is number 6. Good. And sliding up the knees, past the groin area, passing your chest, and as high as you can. Hand is bent, and bending forward, stretching that lower back, your kidneys, and cupping your feet. Good. You can slide up again, passing your ankles, passing your knees, passing groin area, and up to the chest. Good. Just to clarify, when I say cup your feet, imagine this is my feet, the bottom of my feet. Feet are on the ground. My hands come over, and I cup it right underneath it. Or one thing you can do as an alternative, if you don't want to touch your smelly feet, put your hands right on the ground. You can put on your hands on the ground flat, this way or like this. And if you can't go that low, still try to touch just your knees or your thighs. So I want you to repeat 4 times at your own pace and add a variation. See if you can change that angle. Change that angle as you're coming down and as you're coming up. The whole idea is just to stretch that lower back. Okay? And at your own pace, taking deep breaths, nice and high, and cupping the feet. And repeat your last time, stretching high as you can, opening that lower back and that triple burner everywhere in your torso, and coming forward or to the side, cupping under your feet. And when you're ready, slide up your inner legs, passing your groin area and ending on your chest. Hey, you did a good job. I found you were listening to your own body and you were changing angles as your body was asking you. And that is the whole idea of Qigong, is developing that feeling that is yours. That's the connection between your mind and your body. Okay? Give yourself a pat on the back. Good. Say, I did a good job. Yay. Give yourself a big hug. Say, I love myself. Yay. Good. All right, shake it up. All right. So let's see what we have next. This one's my favorite. This is number 7 of the 8 pieces of bouquet. It's called Screw the Fist with Fiery Eyes. What does that mean? Sometimes we have a lot of anger and frustration, and because we have to be polite or we have to be on our best behavior, we suppress that anger inside. But that anger, when we store it inside, Chinese medicine, when you block something, that blockage that stays a long time because it becomes an imbalance. And that imbalance, that blockage, imagine that water doesn't flow anymore in the nature, so everything gets stuck. There's no longer a healthy ecosystem, a healthy system of your body. So when you need a healthy outlet, this one we're going to be screwing the fist. So turning that fist, palm up from your waist. You're going to be punching to the side, and you're going to turn it over at the last second so that it's parallel with the ground. And the other hand is chambered by the waist. So this is very good for martial arts. Inhale, coming back to your waist. Exhale from palm up all the way, turning at the last second. Extend. And stare down your fist with angry eyes, fiery eyes. Release all that tension. It's good sometimes to be angry, a righteous anger. Coming back to your waist. Chamber it, that means store it, and turn, other side, target. Inhale and exhale. Coming back to chamber by your waist. This time I want you to try with your mouth a little tense, closed. When it's tight, it channels everything more to your eyes. From your chamber, inhale, turning that fist open, over at the last second, mouth tight, eyes focused. Good, and then coming back chamber, we're gonna do a few with a little bit more hardness. So then first we did it soft, loose fist. Now we're gonna tense it, both fists will tense at the same time. We're gonna come down a little harder and root yourself, drop down. So everybody try dropping down first, boom. Everybody try, and boom, root yourself. Good, what I'm doing is just squatting on my knees and drop. Good, one more time, inhale and drop. Good, now let me see some two tight fists. Good, let's learn how to shake it out with the sound. Healing sound that releases from the heart is the ha sound. Ha, just like when you laugh at something and you go ha, ha, ha. Ha sound is like, ha, you're releasing. So you have to learn how to do that ha sound as naturally as possible. So let's all try gripping all our frustrations into the fist. Hold it, hold it, hold it, shake it, shake it, shake it. And at the last second, I want you to release it with a ha sound. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, ha. Good, shake it out, 1, 2, 3, ha. And sink down, good. Shake it out, 1, 2, 3, shake your whole house, ha. Good, 2 more. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, shake it, ha. And last one, inhale, shake it, shake your fist, angry, 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 and ha. Good, shake it out, shake it out. Good. Now we're going to try it with screwing the fist and with angry eyes. We're going to punch to the side and squat down. So again, hands chambered, punching to your side and squat down, ha sound at the end. One more time with the ha. Inhale at the last minute, exhale with the ha sound. Ha! Good. Watch me one time. Inhale, exhale, ha! Good. Together, inhale, exhale, ha! 2 more times. Inhale, exhale, ha! Same side. Good. Inhale 2 more times. Chamber and down. Ha! 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Down. Ha! 1 more time. Inhale, exhale. Ha! Hey, very good. Coming back to your other side. If you're right-handed, you should feel like your stronger side. I'm going to be your mirror. I'm going to be on my left. So let's try a practice run. Inhale, exhale. As you punch, squat down. Yeah, squatting roots yourself. Inhale, exhale, squat down. 2 more times. Inhale with the ha sound. Exhale, ha, down. Last time. Inhale, practice. Exhale, ha. Good. Let's repeat 4 times together. 1 and down. Ha. And inhale, down. 2. Ha. Inhale, coming in. 3, down. Ha. Coming in. Inhale, last time, make it good. 4, hold it, stare down your enemy. Hold it, face me, let me see your nice strength. Coming forward, good, and relax. And relax. Good. Did you like that one? Give me a thumbs up if you like that one. Yay, I like it too. I like to be, sometimes we have to find a healthy outlet to release what we might not be able to comprehend and just shout it out. Because the sound is healing. The sound is a vibration. That vibration can shatter things until the blockage is open. Like this here, I'm staying, feet point forward. Okay, and when I come down, down. So I'm not moving my feet, I'm just squatting down, down. Inhale and down. Other side, inhale and down. So again, my feet are not moving. Inhale and down. I'm just squatting and dropping. Yeah, so sorry that I don't have the best setup yet. So one of these days, I'll be able to show the whole body, and when I'm not so self-conscious. Okay, all right, so we're gonna go do the last one. The last one will be called 7 bounces of your heel and 100 illnesses disappear. 7 bounces, just 7 simple bounces. So this, my feet will be my heels, and you're coming up on your toes and dropping. Coming up on your toes and dropping. Good, coming up on your toes and just gently bouncing on your heel. Again, coming up and drop. And repeat, 4 and down. One more time, heels up and down. And we're gonna do this with 3 variations of the hand. Hands up, as if you're holding a baby, holding a football, okay? That way you feel the front of your lungs really relaxed. This is again important for anybody, women with breast cancer or prevention of breast cancer, or anybody in general that holds sadness in. This is the area of sadness. Remember when we go sad, we're like this. So when you create it naturally but consciously, you can move the chi, move the blockage. So coming up on our heel and drop down. Coming up on our heel and bounce down. Number 3, coming up and down. Coming up, 4 and down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, hey, we did 7. Let's change positions, hands on the hips. Good, 7 bounces of the heel, 100 illnesses disappear behind us. All right, coming up, 1 and down. Coming up, 2 and down. 3, drop. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. Hey, 7. Very simple. And the whole idea, this is the lowest part of our body, so we're releasing everything through our feet. Lowest point of our body, by lifting up your heels, you're coming up on your toes, so you're stretching out all the toes out, and that allows all the energy to circulate to the lowest part of our body. Okay, last one, hands on our kidneys, on our lower back. And coming up on our heels, and 1. Coming up on our heels, feel those toes open up, and 2. Coming up, feel nice and strong like a ballerina, yeah, and 3. Coming up, up, higher, 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 and 4. Good, coming up, and 5. And up, 6. Last one, make it good. Coming up, and 7. Hey, have fun while you're doing it. Let's make one extra good. Have fun. just like the way kids bounce up and down, like a kid bounce up and down. Hey, make yourself happy and drop down. Boom. Nice and heavy. If somebody's downstairs, make sure they hear an elephant upstairs. Boom, boom. Yes, let's punch a hole through the ground. Good job. Shake it out. Good. So grab a quick drink of water. Let's come back after that drink, or if you need to go to the bathroom, take a quick break. Just feel that silence, feel that quietness, absorb all the exercises that you just did, and we'll come back for a little more. Okay? Great. Good. While you're waiting for people, just double hands holding up the heaven. That's number 1 of the 8 pieces brocade. And relax. Good. And just repeat that again. Relax. Okay. Good. Number 2 would be left and right. Open the bow and shoot the hawk. So imagine like you would pull a bow open. I use what's called secret swords. That's 2 fingers, my pointer and my middle finger together, and my thumb is pushing on my other 2 fingers, like you would do a bunny ear or a peace sign. Good, but I stick it together and pull open. Inhale. Exhale, hold it. And coming in, switching sides. Inhale from your chest, pull open. As far as you can, pull that bow and shoot the hawk, it's called. And you can change that angle. Good. Follow that hawk in the sky. Following the hawk down below. Good. Coming back to your chest. And relax. Let's just repeat that one. That's a nice one. Inhale to your chest. And exhale, open. Good. So there's no standard rule for inhale and exhale. So you can experiment with both. I like to come inhale sometimes when I'm coming in towards my body. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, coming back to the chest. Every time I leave my body, it's exhale, like I'm expressing something. Hold it. And coming back to center. And relax. Good. Just really simply for number 3 would be separating heaven and earth. One hand lifting up, other hands pushing down, as if you're separating the heaven above and earth below. And then you would inhale coming in, exhale pushing and separating up. Inhale coming in, exhale from your center, expand up. Inhale coming in, exhale coming out. And one more time. Inhale, exhale. Inhale coming in. Last time, nice stretch open. Livers on your right, stretching it nice and open. And coming down. Good. And just number 4. So we would repeat, same as the last one. Palms in. Let me just see if I have a message. Okay. Good. Okay, so for number 4, it's just called turning and looking behind. Turning and looking behind. And try to think of this as you're turning behind and you're leaving any emotions, any negativity, anything you don't want anymore, leave it behind. You're seeing it behind. Okay? Because this exercise is so good for your emotions. We're opening everything in our neck which connects everything in our mind. Good. So we're going to do it in 3 different hand positions. First, like you're carrying a baby, carrying a football. Good. And turn to look behind. See something that you don't want or don't need anymore. Turn to the other side and look behind. Good. Take a deep breath again. Turn and look behind. Good. And the other side. Give it a good look. Very good. Coming back to center. Now we're changing with our hands on our hips. This works different parts of our lungs. Now we're working the side of our lungs. Still turning and looking behind. Deep breath. Twist as much as you can. And turn to the other side. Make sure you give a good look to whatever you need to leave behind. Good. Let's make these last 2 on this side really good. I want everybody, let's leave the coronavirus behind. Yes? Shall we? Look at it and stare it behind. Take your time, coming back to center, and look that behind. It's behind us. Okay, very good. Coming back to center. So when that coronavirus is behind, we're going to be meeting in class in person, where I can see all your beautiful faces. Okay, good. So now the last one, let's take 2 hands. We're putting it on our kidneys. Kidneys is so important in Chinese medicine. Kidneys is responsible for the emotion of fear. So imagine your kidneys are on your back. Fear is like this. You go backward. Can everybody put your hands on your kidneys and then take a step backward? Say, hey, when I'm afraid, I go back. Yeah? Coming forward again, take a step, say, I'm afraid, I go back. And it's not bad to go back. It gives you distance. It gives you a better look from a distance. And coming forward, we're ready to come forward. And kidneys in our back, go back. I'm afraid. It's okay to be afraid. But let's come forward. The liver is anger. It drives us forward. It says, no, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. Oh, and kidneys say, whoa, wait a minute. Let's go back. Let's take a look. I'm a little bit scared. And liver says, no, I'm angry. I'm tired of this thing. I'm going forward. I'm marching forward. March towards me. March towards me. Hey, liver's anger, anger, anger. Say, no, 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 no. Good. And then our kidneys say, whoop, wait a minute. Let's go back. Kidneys say, I'm a little bit afraid. I'm a little afraid. Let's stay in our house for a little while. And liver says, I'm tired of staying in my house. I'm going out. I'm going out. Good. So kidneys is so important for helping us with our fears. Everybody hands on kidneys. Good. So same idea. Take all your fears and we're going to turn and we're going to look behind. Inhale. Taking all your fears. and say goodbye. Leave it behind. So using your anger, your liver anger, say no fear and look behind. And repeat one more time each side, taking all your fears, using anger to push it forward. Last time, think to yourself, no fear, no fear. And when you're ready, come back to center. Good. And that exercise is so, so lovely because everything that's in our emotions, put it and hold it here, coming everything to our head. And it's so good to open this area up, controlling different parts of our emotion, like kidneys, which is fear. So one tip I want to give you with emotions, one thing, a trick that I use that helps me calm down, whenever I feel too scared or too afraid, using anger, a little bit of anger can help me go forward. Find something to be angry about, and then it helps take you forward, and you're not afraid anymore. Sometimes when I'm so angry and I don't like this anger feeling, one emotion that helps me is sadness and just crying it out. All that anger, all that tension, you just cry, and that crying gives you a compassion for that anger. And this is ways you can balance yourself with your own emotions. Okay, good. Thumbs up. Yay. Okay, yay, good. So now we begin Tai Chi. Tai Chi is like this. Tai Chi is all the philosophy of balancing yin and yang. We always see this yin yang symbol, balancing of darkness and light, forward and backward, masculine, feminine. It's always about balance. Okay? So we're using this balance philosophy and we're applying it to a martial art. In Tai Chi, the actual word for Tai Chi is actually Tai Chi Chuan. So Chuan, can you say Chuan? It's Q-U-A-N. Chuan. Okay. Can you make a soft, small, loose fist? Chuan. Chuan means fist. Tai Chi is a martial arts. Tai Chi is a martial arts. So in Tai Chi Chuan, all our movements, so sometimes you see people just moving with only their hands, and it looks like a dance. But if you want to practice Tai Chi with a depth of health, alignment, a sense of spirit, it transforms your whole Tai Chi practice. When you feel like there's life and death, when you have to protect yourself, it changes your whole movement. Your whole body becomes involved. And it's not only your hands, it's your whole body. It's your whole body. So for example, I'm just going to do a few movements of Tai Chi. This is with my hands. Everybody just with your hands. Good. Now I want you to, with your whole spine, from here, see my lower spine, lower back opens and rolls it up my spine all the way up, and palms face down, elbows down, and I drop down. This is the Tai Chi beginning posture. And let's repeat that a few times. When I begin, this is Tai Chi beginning. I'm in a state that's called a central equilibrium state. That means I'm in my center. I'm not moving yet, so there's no yin or yang. It's just my center. And this point is 2 inches below your belly button. If this is my belly button, take about 2 fingers, put it under your belly button, and find that point right here under your belly button. Good. Now take one hand and put it behind on your back. I want you to take 2 hands and make 2 walls. And I want you to bring your mind inside towards the center of these 2 walls. So for a woman, this is where we would carry a baby. This is the energy center so strong, it can nourish a baby, nourish a life. So here, try to tune in to what is your center. Take 1 minute and take a few deep breaths. And slowly inhale longer than exhale, bringing your mind inward and inward. Slowly come back. How many of you can try to feel your center? If you can feel your center, this is so important. You're feeling it with your mind, the attention of your mind. This center is the most important place in your body. In Tai Chi, we're always creating what's called a Pong structure. Pong, that's spelled P-E-N-G. Pong is the first energy pattern. It's all about protecting the center. So imagine all your precious is right here, and you're creating a big, strong, round wall. So see the shape? In Chinese writing of the word Pong, it has hand in the picture, and it has 2 crescent moons. When I say 2 moons, imagine this like a crescent moon and this like a crescent moon. You're making 2 moons with your hand. When you have a nice roundness here, this holds a nice structure to protect that center. Now, how do we make this circle more round? We can use our hand, but the oral secret, oral means it was passed down only by mouth, that when your hands go forward, your chest goes back. Watch me, my hands go forward and my chest goes back. So how I teach people to have your chest go back, see if you can sigh. How would you normally sigh? At the end of the day, you go, ah. Everybody put your hand on your chest and sigh. Ah. Feel that chest go deeper and deeper inward. Inhale, exhale, and sigh. 2 more times on your own. Inhale and sigh. Again, 2 times on your own. Good. So what we just did was take a moment to take a deep breath and sigh. And we were feeling that chest cave in, as if you cave in like you're creating a cave. Good. So now we're going to add our hands with the chest. So when your hands go forward, I want you to imagine you're growing big and strong like a tree that's growing bigger, bigger and rounder. And your chest goes back. So again, inhale, hands in. Exhale, sigh open, nice and big and nice and round. Inhale, chest in, chest up. Exhale, sigh. Good. And you see my back and my spine, I'm making that also round. Inhale, exhale. In, out. 2 more times. In, out. Last time. Think to yourself, this is my space. Inhale, exhale, my space. Hold it. My space. Hold it. And hold it there for just a minute. I want you to sit with that feeling, thinking this is my space. These are my boundaries. And I need to be aware, where are my boundaries? So everybody feel for a second. Feel when your hands come closer to your chest. This is what we call palm is collapsed. Our structure, our space, our boundaries have collapsed. Imagine somebody's with a strong mind and they push towards us, they insist on their opinion. It makes us feel like our boundaries are being pushed. And it feels like our space is collapsed. Everybody try, push in your chest when that happens. That means back up, create some space and push back. But you're pushing back in a round way. So you're not pushing to hurt, you're just pushing enough so you can roll them off. So again, imagine everybody palm collapsed, hands towards the chest. Feel that elbow pinching, that's called palm collapsed. And expand your palm. Chest in, hands expand. Inhale, palm collapsed. And exhale, palm. Say, this is my space. No, this is my space. I'm not going to let somebody take over my space. Unless I like them. Then I open my space. Okay? Everybody touch for a second. This is your eyes. This is vulnerable. This is your nose. Another vulnerable point. Touch your throat. Another vulnerable point. Touch here. This is called your solar plexus. That's the first soft point when you touch your sternum bone. Coming down, you feel the first soft point. When you get struck here, it strikes a lot of nerves and can hurt. Coming lower, that's our stomach. Coming lower, that's our groin area. Eyes, nose, mouth and throat, solar plexus, stomach, and groin area. Okay? This is all our center points, and we want to protect it. So when you make palm, for example, and you see a gap inside, can you see all my centers exposed? So everybody, let's mind the gap. Close those fingers closer together. So just like in London, when they have in the subway station, they say mind the gap. They're going to mind this gap. Good. So see how this is protecting now everything in my center. Good. So everything in Tai Chi always has this awareness of protecting your center. Okay? So let's begin a few of the Tai Chi movements. It's a whole sequence of 108 movements, broken up into 3 parts. Let's go over just the third part, but looking at all the palm structure. Okay? So my idea is that we go through the whole first part. So even if you don't learn the details, it's okay. I want to encourage you to keep coming back. I just want to go through the whole first part so we can get through all the movements and you can feel all the movements. Okay? Agree? Good? Yay. All right. Okay. So let me just make some space here. Okay. So I'll guide you through as much as I can from the details of the movement. And the whole time, the only goal that we're making is protecting our space with palm. Okay? So that means chest in, arms out, and awareness, where's my center? Protecting my center. Good. So feeling where your dantian is, that's 2 inches below your belly button. Make your hands flat as if it's on a table. You're making your hands in what's called a Tai Chi hand form, which means your middle finger is very relaxed, pinky and thumb slightly pushed back. And that creates a softness that channels the energy stronger in the center. Good. So it looks like this, very soft. My middle finger is pointed forward, pinky and my thumb pushed back. Good. And our hands flat like a table on the same level as my dantian. And just try to feel the ground with your hands, feeling that space in between. Good. This hand is very stable. This position is very stable. Palms face each other, rising up to shoulder height, and drop, sink down. So when I drop, I'm sinking my elbows and my knees. So let's repeat a few times of that first posture, and down. Palms face each other, elbows down. Palms face each other, elbows down. Palms face each other, elbows and knees drop down. Palms face each other, elbows and knees drop down. And you let it settle down all the way until it reaches, again, the same level as your dantian. So again, find that point 2 inches below your belly button and sink your hands until it rests in the same dantian space. And repeat again, up to shoulder height and coming down, all the way to dantian. Shoulder height, coming down all the way to dantian. Coming up and drop down all the way to dantian. Last time, coming up and drop down. Good. So from here, once you finish the first movement, which is Tai Chi beginning, we're going to do something called grasp the sparrow's tail. Sparrow is a bird. So what we're going to do, so we're going to make a pong first. Always protect your center. You're going to turn towards your right, and I'm going to be your mirror. We're going to turn so that our fingers point forward to our right. And let's repeat that again. From the same level as the dantian, make a pong structure. Drop that elbow. Align my middle finger with middle finger. And make a pong roundness here, a moon, and push forward. Good. And again, from dantian, let's repeat first movement. Drop down. Grasp sparrow tail right. Palm first. And elbow drops. Middle fingers align, making a crescent moon. And extend forward. Good. Now try to repeat that first 2 movements on your own 5 times. And you can feel free to watch me or follow me. Good. So one correction. So what I'm seeing is what is called a two-dimensional movement. When I see you get to here, which is the dantian, you can do a two-dimensional movement by moving here, directly here. Okay? But what we say there's a small spiral, a small coil there. So here, the trick is there's an elbow drop and then extend. Yeah, so here, elbow drops and extend. Good, very nice. So here you feel it like a spiral. Rather than a straight line, we're going to draw a spiral forward. Okay, very nice. Good. So what I say to people, imagine how you do the chicken dance. This is your chicken wing, and then you're extending, you're serving your pizza. Good. So chicken wing down, and then extend your pizza. Good. So eat the chicken first, and then serve your pizza. Good. So make sure when I say chicken wing, that means drop that elbow, and then extend forward. Much better. Now you have a very soft, but very subtle movement. Good. And we're going to be doing that also on the other side. Good. So on the other side, let's just repeat that a few times. Same idea. Chicken wing. Yeah. Chicken wing, drop that elbow, and then serve the pizza. Good. Chicken wing, serve the pizza. Good. Chicken wing, serve the pizza. Yay, very nice. Good. Yeah. Yeah. Chicken wing and serve the pizza. Chicken wing and serve the pizza. Good. Now let's see if you can add one step further. Watch this. This is only my arm. See, my body's not moving at all. So the trick to making it softer is moving your body. My body sinks. So remember that chest comes in and then I extend. So moving more my body than my arms. Good. Chest sinks. That sigh and extend. Chest sink and extend. Chest sink, extend. Good. So when we do grasp sparrow tail left, okay, we're going to add a transition. So after you finish grasp sparrow tail right, your hands are going to make something like a sandwich, palms facing each other. Good. And then you're going to carry that sandwich all the way through, and you're going to serve that chicken wing and then extend that pizza forward. Okay, nice. And just keep your head upright so you're not leaning. Yep, this keeps your body better aligned. Good. So one more time. From grasp sparrow tail right. Change, carrying that sandwich, palms facing each other. Turning on my feet. So I'm actually turning on my heel. This is my foot. I'm turning it on my heel to this direction and this direction. Turning on my feet into horse stance, riding a horse, turning on my feet, and extend. Good. So just to watch the transition, I'm going to show down here for a second. Okay, so I'm going here. This is climbing mountain stance. So the front leg is flat, like a table. Back leg is straight. And I'm changing so that I'm coming into horse stance, both toes pointing forward. Then I'm turning on my heel, turning on my heel. This is called 4-6 stance. 60% of the weight in the back, 40% of your weight in the front. And this helps us to store and transition. Store from 4-6 and climbing mountain transition. 4-6 and climbing mountain. 4-6, having 60% of the weight in the back and climbing mountain. So roughly my front toe is aligned with my front toe, back heel aligned with my back heel. Good, let's change a few times. Let's come horse stance, feet pointing forward, and turning to the side. Good. Climbing mountain, turning, horse stance, horse-6 stance, and climbing mountain. Last time. Grass sparrow tail, climbing mountain. I'm holding that sandwich. I'm carrying into horse stance, turning my feet, and extending into climbing mountain. Good. Is it okay with the feet? Yeah. Okay. So let's work on the hands. And we might not get to all the movements of the first part, but next time we'll try to space it up so we can make more of the movements. But let's try to get this accurate. Let's go first, grass sparrow tail right. I'm in climbing mountain stance. I'm turning on my heel. I'm holding that sandwich. Actually, this is a poem. Turning on my feet, and extend. Let me just try a few times. Okay, so let's try that again. So now this time what we're going to do is add something called a kick. So you're in climbing mountain stance. So one more time, I'm going to move it down. Climbing mountain. When we're in grass sparrow tail, you're going to kick up and step back. Holding it and extend. Grass sparrow tail right. You're going to kick up, step back, holding that sandwich, and extend. Last time. Grass sparrow tail right, kick up, step back, holding that sandwich, and extend. Good, and when you extend the other hand, the right hand, is by your side. Good. Let's repeat a few times on our own. See if you can remember that. And I'll point out a few details in the process. Kick. Extend. Kick. Horse stance. Extend. Cool. One thing I didn't mention is grass sparrow tail left. Your right hand should be down by your waist height. So one more time, this is grass sparrow tail left, and my right hand is by my waist. Good. Try again. From the hamburger. And my right hand just drops down, while my left hand goes up. Here. Here. Good, much better. From here. And here. Very nice. Good, and don't be afraid to extend a little further. Nice. Holding that sandwich. And extension. Holding that sandwich. And extension. Good, much better. So let's repeat that together. Tai Chi beginning. Hands same level as Dantian, middle finger point forward. Palms face each other while I open my lower back, coming up to shoulder height. Elbows drop, palms face down, knees drop. I make a palm structure, protecting myself as I turn my back heel, then my front heel, and my middle finger aligns while I drop that elbow and middle finger align forward. From here, I'm kicking with that back leg to the knee, stepping back, palms facing each other like carrying a sandwich. I'm turning my back heel and my front heel, turning all the way into grass sparrow to the left, while my right hand comes to my waist height. Good. So, Roz, I can't see you, but see if you can drop that right hand down lower. Yeah, good. So this should be right here by your waist. Okay. Nice. And then just extend that front hand a little further. Good. Okay, so further forward and further downward. Good. So let's try to go through the next sequence, which is called Pong Lu Ji An. So it's going to look like this. I'm going to do it on my right side first. Pong, Ri, I roll back. Ji, I squeeze. And An, I press. So again, it's Pong. The Pong is ward off. Lu is roll back. Ji is squeeze. An is press. Settle the wrist. Okay, let's see if we could do that together. So let's see, we finished off here. So let's check ourselves. Left hand here, aligned with my shoulder. Fingers same height as the eyebrow. My right hand is down by my waist level. And I'm in a Pong structure. So here, if I'm holding in a posture, it has no structure. But when I'm in a self-defense, yay, much better. That's with structure. Good. So from here, we're going to do a transition. We're going to, again, holding that sandwich. We're going to do another kick to the knee with the right leg, stepping back. And we're going to transition all the way to your other side. This becomes ward off. Yeah, so this hand is pushing something away, actually pushing a wrist. This hand is also pushing forward, expanding. Very nice. Good. So it has a slight opposite force. So this is like it's hugging in towards me while it's pushing it away. At the same time, my body's coming forward. Hey, very nice. So let me repeat that. This hand, the upper hand, is hugging myself. Yeah. My other hand is pushing it away. And my body's extending forward. Okay, good. So that's Pong. So let's do that transition again. Grass sparrow tail. I make like a sandwich, palms facing each other. Kick up towards the knee. Step back with the right. Turning my back heel and my front heel. And I'm going into ward off. So imagine like you're holding a ball and you're rotating this ball. Very nice. Good job. So from here again, holding a ball, and I'm rotating that ball. Very nice. So there's something called Tai Chi ball, which helps you develop that round feeling. All your movements are very round. And that'll be a fun one we can do for Qigong. So again, let's go grass sparrow tail. Make a sandwich, palms face each other. Kick up to the knee level with your right leg. Step back. So I'm in climbing mountain stance. I'm switching into horse stance, toes facing forward. Then I turn my feet into 4-6, and I'm rotating that ball into ward off Pong. Good. And just repeat that 2 times by yourself. See if you can remember that. Last time. So from grasp your tail left, you make like a sandwich, kick to the knee, step back, changing my feet, horse stance, turning on my heels into 4-6 stance, and changing into climbing mountain stance as I rotate the ball into ward off. Okay, let's repeat one time from the beginning, and let's finish the Pengde Jian. Good, settle your chi, palms facing each other, up to shoulder height, turning from the elbows, drop the knees, until it rests in the Dantian level. You're in horse stance right now. Good, now changing from palm into 4-6 stance. I'm turning my back heel, turning my front heel. So I'm actually going this way to be your mirror. Grasp your tail right. Kick forward to the knee level. Step back, climbing mountain stance. Sit into horse stance. From horse stance, 4-6 stance, and climbing mountain stance. From there, you're holding like a sandwich. You're kicking forward to the knee. Settle down into horse stance. And turning into 4-6. Climbing mountain and roll that ball. Rotate that ball into palm. Forward off. Good. See if you could do this a few times. Let me see if you got this rotation of the ball. Yeah, good. So your left hand should be on top, and you're rotating the ball. Two more times. Good, and last time, let's do that together. Holding the ball and rotating the ball into palm. Good, and this height should be the same length as if you were putting one hand on the wrist, one hand on behind the elbow. So here, this hand's behind the elbow, this hand's pushing on the wrist. Good, it's actually a lock in martial arts. Good, from here, we're gonna do something called roll back, or Ri in Chinese, Tai Chi, dropping the elbow and rolling back, palms face down. Here is called a small signature move or coil. I'm aligning my hands with each other. I'm pushing, I'm opening my hands, and I'm pressing forward and settling the wrist. Okay, let's try that again. Rotating the ball. Rolling back from here, palms up, and turn as I sit back into 4-6 stance. Where my left hand as a coil, signature move, hands align. So I'm actually on the thumb muscle with my pinky muscle. Thumb muscle and pinky muscle. And squeeze. So squeeze has like an accordion feeling, like you're squeezing from both sides. Good. And pushing. Good. And on, open the hands. My hands split apart, dropping down, fingers point forward, and settle the wrist. Good. So I'll do it from different angles so you can see. On, just push, fingers forward, and drop down. Okay, one more time. From here, open, fingers forward, and drop down. So watch the wrist. It goes like this, forward, and drop the wrist. So the wrist drops at the very last second. So the reason is this: Tai Chi does not push with a locked hand. This way the chi is not flowing all the way to the end. Tai Chi lets the chi flow all the way to the end, and then it tenses at the very last second. Yeah, very good. Very good. So let's repeat Pong Lu Jian one more time. From carrying the ball, rotating the ball, Pong all the way, roll back, coil, signature move. My thumb muscle and my pinky muscle aligned. I'm squeezing like an accordion. Open the hands. My hands are split apart. Fingers point forward and settle at the end. Okay, very good. Let's do one time from the beginning, and then let's open it up for questions. So Tai Chi beginning, look for your center, your dantian. Middle finger relax forward. Pinky and thumb push back gently. I'm feeling the space between my hand and the ground. As I begin, my lower back opens as my palms face each other. Chest is in. As my hands float up to my shoulders height. Drop the elbow, palms face down, and I sink down in my knees into my horse stance. Wang Bu. My hands float down all the way to the dantian level. And first move is called grasp sparrow tail right. I make a pong, protecting my center before I transition, turning my back foot, turning my front foot, elbow drops, middle finger aligns, and extend forward. I kick to knee height, step back into the climbing mountain, coming into horse stance as I open up, like I'm holding a sandwich, turning my back foot, front foot. My right hand drops down as my left hand extends forward. Good. From there, like holding that ball again, kicking forward to the knee height, step back, climbing mountain stance, turn into horse stance, turn into 4-6 stance. As you're rotating the ball, go into climbing mountain stance. And this distance should be behind the elbow, pushing on the wrist. Roll back, Ri. So palms face you, other hand face out. Roll back, flip it over. Left hand does a small signature move. As I align my front thumb and my back pinky muscles, and I squeeze forward like an accordion. I open up into settle the wrist, and soft all the way and tense at the end. Okay, very good. Shake it up. Shake it up. Good job. So you did all the way up to Pong Lu Jian, and it's my my ambition. I think we can get done the whole first part in one session, but I think I over assume. I like going into details so that you get it accurate. And next time we'll try to keep always pushing forward.